The food service sales story isn't as clear as it may seem. There have been a bunch of headlines touting how consumer spending on food service has surpassed sales of food at retail, 50.6% to 49.4%. While food service operations are rejoicing, the key to the truth behind the Acosta and Technomic second edition of the Why Behind the Dine report rests in the description, share of consumer spending. This is an important distinction, as no one would argue that food that's prepared at restaurants, QSRs, and even prepared foods in supermarkets is more expensive than buying similar offerings in a supermarket and bringing them home to cook and to consume. The number, frankly, I'd like to see would be based on the volume of food, less waste, to calculate just how much food is being consumed by each outlet. Just looking at dollar sales is not enough. Having said that, I still find value in the findings from the report. In the 3 months prior to surveying consumers for the report, Acosta and Technomic said and found that 95% of consumers prepared meals at home, 85% ate restaurant meals, 17% of consumers picked up food at farmers markets, which represents triple-digit growth from 15 years ago. 16% of consumers ate meals from food trucks, 14% from the dining area of convenience stores, and 8% are ordering meal or ingredient kits online for home delivery. Enter the grocerant. Consumers are spending $27.5 billion on fresh prepared foods from their supermarkets, a dollar increase of just over 10% as compared to the overall supermarket growth that's relatively flat. The Acosta report says that younger diners and those with kids are more likely to embrace grocery-prepared food, and 64% of millennials, 67% of diners with children bought grocery-prepared food in the 3 months prior to the survey. Compare that to only 57% of consumers overall. It goes on to point out that grocery shoppers use different digital tools than restaurant diners, relying more on emails, 28% versus 18%, social networking, 20% versus 15%, and restaurant diners, on the other hand, are more likely to use mobile websites, 17% versus 11%. A wise lesson for those operating grocerants. For more on grocerants, be sure to sign up for our Great Grocerant Food Service at Retail monthly e-newsletter published with the National Restaurant Association on the homepage at supermarketguru.com.